Cut the Rope 2 takes the deceptively simple premise of its predecessor, cutting ropes to feed candy to the adorable green creature Om Nom, and expands it into something far more adventurous, varied, and layered, while still retaining that instantly recognizable charm and physics-based puzzle appeal that made the original a global hit. From the very first moment you open the game, you're greeted with Zepto Labs' signature colorful art style. Bright, candy-like visuals, smooth animations, and a cheerful palette that feels both inviting and energetic. Om Nom himself has never looked more expressive, with every blink, bounce, and eager eye follow of the candy pulling you further into his world. But unlike the first game, Cut the Rope 2 trades the static, chapter-by-chapter approach for a journey through multiple environments, each with its own set of mechanics, characters, and puzzle gimmicks, creating a far richer and more dynamic experience. Gameplay is still centered around the core loop, cutting ropes in just the right sequence and timing to deliver candy to Om Nom, while ideally collecting 3 stars for the highest score. However, Cut the Rope 2 keeps this loop fresh by introducing a roster of charming new helper characters, known as the Nommies, each with unique abilities that dramatically change how you approach a level. Roto can carry candy or Om Nom across the screen with his propeller. Blue can clone himself to create extra platforms. Lick can extend his tongue to form bridges. Toss can fling objects with a spring-like motion, and so on. These helpers not only add variety, but also layer in more puzzle-solving complexity, requiring you to think several steps ahead about physics interactions, momentum, and sequencing. This makes levels feel more like intricate contraptions than static puzzles, rewarding creative thinking and experimentation rather than simply finding the one solution. The structure is broken into themed worlds: lush forests, bustling cityscapes, underground tunnels, and more, each with distinct background art, music, and environmental hazards. The forest might be about vines and swinging momentum. The junkyard might focus on moving platforms and weighted objects, while the city could throw in bouncing pads and fans to keep candy airborne. Each world's presentation is vibrant, with subtle background animations that make them feel alive without distracting from the puzzles. Zepto Lab also wisely designs the pacing so that new mechanics are introduced gradually, with early levels acting as a soft tutorial before mixing elements together in more challenging combinations later on. Controls are as intuitive as ever. You simply swipe to cut ropes, tap to trigger interactions, and drag when manipulating certain objects. The touch responsiveness is excellent, which is crucial for the game's frequent moments of precise timing, especially when candy is swinging or bouncing, and you need to cut at the perfect moment to hit the stars. The UI is clean and playful, with big, easily tappable buttons, a smooth level select system, and clear visual indicators for stars, hints, and objectives. The game supports quick restarts, so if you mess up, you can instantly try again without tedious wait times, maintaining that just one more try flow. Progression is driven by unlocking new worlds through star collection, but the game also includes side objectives and medals for extra replay value. Some levels encourage experimenting with alternative solutions to hit hidden clovers or complete special challenges. This layering of optional goals ensures the game appeals to both casual players who just want to complete levels and perfectionists who aim to collect every star, medal, and hidden item. The hint system is available if you get stuck, but it's balanced so you're never forced to pay unless you're truly impatient, keeping the game accessible without aggressively pushing microtransactions. Speaking of monetization, Cut the Rope 2 adopts a free-to-play model with optional in-app purchases for hints, power-ups, or skipping difficult stages. While these are present, Zepto Lab avoids making the game feel pay-to-win. The majority of content is achievable with persistence and skill. Ads appear occasionally, but they're mostly skippable and don't disrupt gameplay flow too heavily. It's a reasonable balance, though players used to the premium experience of the first game may notice the free-to-play hooks more clearly here. The sound design is as whimsical and polished as the visuals. Om Nom's gleeful giggles and satisfied munches never get old, and each helper character has its own little sound cues that make them more endearing. Background music varies by world, often lighthearted and bouncy, but never overly repetitive. The audio feedback when cutting a rope or grabbing a star is snappy and satisfying, reinforcing your actions with a pleasant tactile sensation through sound. Performance is smooth on most devices, with crisp visuals and no noticeable slowdown. Even on levels packed with moving objects, swinging ropes, and multiple helper interactions happening at once. Battery drain is moderate and load times between levels are quick enough to keep the experience snappy, perfect for short bursts of play during a commute or break. The game also integrates achievements and social features, letting you compare progress with friends or challenge yourself to beat their star counts. Replayability is high thanks to the variety of mechanics, collectible challenges, and the sheer number of levels spread across the worlds. Even after finishing the main campaign, going back to perfect your runs, uncover hidden secrets, or just enjoy the satisfaction of pulling off a tricky rope cut combo keeps the game alive. Zeptolab occasionally adds seasonal updates or bonus levels, which breathe new life into the experience and keep longtime fans engaged. Compared to the original Cut the Rope, this sequel feels more like a complete adventure rather than just a collection of puzzles. The addition of the Nommies fundamentally changes the way you think about each level, opening up more emergent solutions and playful experimentation. It also expands Om Nom's world, turning him from a static puzzle mascot into the center of a quirky, colorful cast. This sense of expansion, both in scope and personality, makes Cut the Rope 2 one of the most satisfying and well-rounded physics puzzlers on mobile, appealing to both returning fans and new players discovering Om Nom for the first time. It's a game that rewards cleverness, delights with charm, and manages to keep a simple idea endlessly fun through smart design and constant reinvention.